Morning, everyone. Let's talk today about how to deal with his distorted reality. So, men who use targeted partner abuse, or people who refer to narcissists or toxic people, whatever you're calling them, abusive men, husbands who target abuse directly towards the wife, live in a distorted reality. They create the reality in their own world. And actually, neurobiologically, we all live within our own experiential pattern of thinking, and the way that we make meaning and make sense of life is unique and peculiar to each individual human being. But someone who uses targeted partner abuse, or who is in this population of people that I work with and speak to, have a particular distorted reality that is very strong and very overbearing. And often this reality gets broadcast out into all of your social communities, your families, your religious communities, your friend groups, and all of those kinds of things, as though that is the actual, honest truth, right? That can be very difficult to confront. So, often we'll refer to that as narrative control, or, script control, or gaslighting, when they're doing that. It doesn't really matter what we call it, but they live in a distorted reality, and they're not going to be okay if you confront that reality. They're never going to be okay with that. Men who use targeted partner abuse need that narrative to not be confronted, because it's the operating position that they work from, and it's used to reduce and cause to disappear all of the responsibility for their behavior. Any social lines that they have wanted to blur, any marital lines that they have wanted to blur. So this is what tears down all the rules of engagement that they live by, which are going to be contrary to any kind of, understood marriage agreement that we all know and understand. Now, it isn't that these people don't know the truth, but they're loud and in your face about their distortions. So these are manufactured distortions. They know what's real, but they'll get angry and fight against it. And anger is usually a good indicator that somebody is fighting against something that they actually really know to be wrong. And they need that narrative to be the loud voice to override, to smother, to suffer you, so that the truth won't be exposed. They won't have to be held accountable. They won't be looked at. So distorted reality broadcasting is very important to image management. If you're dealing with someone who does this, how do you navigate that then? Because it infiltrates our thinking. It infiltrates our self-assessments. And we look at ourselves and wonder, could it be me? Is it really me? Could I be the one who's got this problem? Am I the abuser, or is he the abuser? The problem is that loud, distorted reality is comfortable for a lot of people who don't live by healthy social values or healthy personal values that are kind and appropriate for living in a social world. If you're experiencing this and you need help pulling that narrative from your point of view, guarding and safeguarding your truth and what you're experiencing, and being able to have the right terms and labels for the behaviors that are causing you to feel pain from his abuse, please come see us at Center for Peace, www.cenfp.org.